Jesus loves the little children. And you'll find this in Matthew chapter 18 and Mark chapter 9. And let me tell you something. No, I don't have any children of my own, and that's because of a set of unfortunate circumstances that I will not get into on this video. But it really has nothing to do with me. I do not hate children whatsoever. I love them. I love them terribly. I have a friend of mine. She has children. I spend a lot of time with them. So I do not hate children. It's just because of an unfortunate set of circumstances that I don't have children of my own. But as a Christian, you really should love children. Jesus did. Why not you? And I know a lot of Christians who do, and it's great and fantastic, and I'm glad for that. Unfortunately, I also know some people that claim to be Christians. And believe me, they're just making a claim on it. They're not really Christians at all. But they will stand there and they will say, hey, gee, the homosexuals, they hate children. They don't have children. They're going to hell. Well, you know, you really shouldn't talk if I were you, and I'll tell you the reason why. Because you're presenting this kind of scenario. Well, I can think of a scenario that's far worse than what you're presenting. Okay? I know some people that work 15 hours a day, 6 days a week. It's unfortunate that some of these people work like this. They have to because they just can't they can't make the ends meet. And hopefully, now I have 271 videos so far and counting on YouTube, and hopefully through what I teach you, maybe you can get out of that horrid mess and get onto something a little more productive. Hopefully God will bless you with that. And I hope God does bless you in that way. But there are some people that work these kind of ridiculous hours, and they don't have to. Okay, these are the kind of people that own the big fancy house with the picket fence and the cable television and the texting on the cell phone and the whole 9 yards. And it's all one big schlemiel. It's showing. It's a big show. Okay. Or they're standing there, they're doing drugs on a regular basis, they're consuming a ton of alcohol on a regular basis, or they're gambling the money off. Okay, they're just indulging in carnal pleasures. That's all they're doing this for. Let me tell you something. What you're telling God is, gee, children are an inconvenience to me. I hate children. I don't know that I'd want to tell God that. God just may allow one catastrophe after the next into your life because of it. And let me tell you something. If you don't straighten up your act, there's a very good chance that God could actually send you to a very real hell in the afterlife. Now, I, of course, can't really guarantee that, but I'm telling you, the odds are not in your favor. So I wouldn't be tempting God if I were you. Anyway, I can tell you that some of the first people that will be entering into hell are going to be child haters. These are people that just absolutely declare to God, hey, I hate children. And if you don't think it's going to happen, wait and see. Alright. So basically, if you don't have to work 15 hours a day, 6 days a week, and you can have children, well, why aren't you? I mean, do you hate children that much? Do you hate God that much? Please. Now, I'm not saying that everybody. There are some people who just simply can't have children, or it's just an unfortunate set of circumstances. They don't have children. That's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about people that just simply declare to God, "I hate children." Don't do that. Don't tempt God that way. That's a very bad thing to do. But there's one more thing I will talk about, and then I will finish up this video. It's this simple. If you are deliberately harming children without a good reason, now we're not talking about punishing kids for being incredibly mischievous. We're talking brutal monsters here, sexual predators, that kind of thing. Jesus said it would be better that you took a stone and you tied it around your neck and threw yourself into a lake and drowned yourself than to do this. And let me tell you something. You don't want to account to God after hurting a kid. Not like that. It's not something you really want to be doing. Alright. That's basically all I have to say about that. I will talk about more things in a future video, so stay tuned.